Take, I pray thee, my blessing that is brought to thee, because God has dealt graciously with me, because I have enough. And he urged him, and he took it. He said, let us take our journey, and let us go. I will go before thee. And he said unto him, my Lord knoweth that the children are tender, and the flocks and herds with young are with me. And if men should overdrive them one day, all the flock will die. Let my Lord, I pray thee, pass over his servant, and I will lead on softly according to the cattle that goeth before me, and the children that be able to endure until I come unto my Lord unto Seir. And Esau said, let me now leave with thee some of the folk that are with me. And he said, what needeth it? Let me find grace in the sight of my Lord. So Esau returned that day on his way unto Seir. And Jacob journeyed to Succoth and built him a house, and made booths for his cattle. Therefore the name of the place is called Succoth. And Jacob came to Shalem, a city of Shechem, which is in the land of Canaan. When he came for Padan Aram, pitched his tent before the city, and he bought a parcel of a field, where he spread his tent at the hand of the children of Hamor, Shechem's father, for 100 pieces of money. And he erected there an altar and called it El-Ohi Israel. And Dinah, the daughter of Leah, which she bare unto Jacob, went out to see the daughters of the land. And when Shechem, the son of Hamor, the Hivite, prince of the country, saw her, he took her and lay with her and defiled her. And his soul clave unto Dinah, and the daughter of Jacob. And he loved the damsel and spake kindly unto the damsel. And Shechem spake unto his father Hamor, saying, get me this damsel to wife. And Jacob heard that he had defiled Dinah his daughter. Now his sons were in the cattle with cattle in the field, and Jacob held his peace until they were come. And Hamor, the father of Shechem, went out to Jacob and communed with him. And the sons of Jacob came out of the field when they heard it, and the men were grieved. And they were very wroth, because he had wrought folly in Israel, lying with Jacob's daughter, which thing ought not to be done. And Hamor communed with them, saying, the soul of my son Shechem longeth for your daughter. I pray you give him to wife. And I make ye marriages with us, and give your daughters unto us, and take our daughters unto you. And you shall dwell with us, and your land shall be before you. And dwell and trade ye therein, and get your possessions therein. And Shechem said unto her father, unto her brother, let me find grace in your eyes, and what shall you say unto me I will give. Ask me never so much dowry and gift, and I will give according as ye shall say unto me. But give me the damsel to wife. And the sons of Jacob answered Shechem and Hamor his father deceitfully, and said, because he had defiled Dinah their sister, they said unto him, we cannot do this thing, to give our sister to one that's uncircumcised, for that were a reproach unto us. But this we will consent unto you, if you will be as we be, that every male of you be circumcised, and that we will give you our daughters unto you, and we will take your daughters unto us, and we will dwell with you, and we will become one people. But if you will not hearken unto us and be circumcised, then we will take our daughter, and we will be gone. And their words pleased Hamor, Shechem's Hamor's son. And the young man deferred not to do the thing, because he had delight in Jacob's daughter, and he was more honorable than all the house of his father. And Hamor and Shechem his son came unto the gate of their city, and communed with the men of their city, saying, these men are peaceable with us. Let them dwell within the land, and trade therein. For the land, behold, it is large enough for them. Let us take their daughters to us for wives, and let us give them our daughters. Only herein will the men consent to us for us to dwell with us, and be one people. If every male among us be circumcised as they are circumcised, shall not the cattle and their substance and every beast of theirs be ours? Only let us consent with them, and they will dwell with us. And unto Hamor and unto Shechem his son hearken all that went out to the gate of his city, and every male circumcised, all that went out to the gate of his city. And it came to pass on the third day, when they were done, two of the sons of Jacob, Simeon and Levi, Dinah's brethren, took each man his sword, and came upon the city boldly, and slew all the males. And they slew Hamor and Shechem with the son of the edge of his son with the edge of the sword, and took Dinah out of Shechem's house, and went out. The sons of Jacob came unto the slain, and spoiled the city, because he had defiled their sister. And they took their sheep, and their oxen, and their asses, which was in the city, and that was in the field, and all their wealth, and all their little ones, and their wives. He took their captive, and spoiled even all that was in the house. And Jacob said to Simeon and Levi, you have troubled me to make me stink among the inhabitants of this land. Among Canaanites and Perizzites I shall be few in number, And they shall gather themselves against me, slay me, and I shall be destroyed. I am my house. And they said, should he deal with our sister as a harlot? And God said unto Jacob, arise, go up to Bethel, and dwell there, and make there an altar unto God that appears unto thee when thou fleddest from the face of Esau thy brother. Then Jacob said unto his household and to all that were with him, put away the strange gods that are among you, and be clean, and change your garments. And let us arise and go up to Bethel, and I will make there an altar unto God who answered me in the day of my distress, and was with me in the way which I went. And they gave unto Jacob all the strange gods which were in their hand, and all their earrings which were in their ears. And Jacob hid them under oak, which was by Shechem. And they journeyed, and the terror of God was upon the cities that were round about them, and they did not pursue after the sons of Jacob. So Jacob came to Luz, which is in the land of Canaan, that is Bethel, and he and all the people that were with him. And he built there an altar and called the place El Bethel, because God appeared unto him when he fled from the face of his brother. But Deborah, Rebekah's nurse, died, and she was buried beneath Bethel under an oak, and the name of it was called Allon Bachuth. And God appeared unto Jacob again when he came out of Padanaram, and blessed him. And God said unto him, thy name is Jacob. Thy name shall not be called any more Jacob, but Israel shall be thy name. And he called his name Israel. And God said unto him, I am God Almighty. Be fruitful and multiply. A nation and company of nations shall be of thee. And kings shall come out of thy loins. And the land which I gave Abraham and Isaac to thee, I will give it. And to thy seed after thee, I will give the land. And God went up from him in the place where he talked with him. And Jacob set up a pillar in the place where he talked with him, even a pillar of stone. And he poured a drink offering thereon, and he poured oil thereon. And Jacob called the name of the place where God spake with him, Bethel. And they journeyed from Bethel, and there was but a little way to come to Ephraim. And Rachel travailed, and she had hard labor. And it came to pass, when she was in hard labor, that the midwife said unto her, fear not, thou shalt have this son also. And it came to pass, as her soul was in departing, for she died, that she called his name Benoni, but his father called him Benjamin. And Rachel died and was buried in the way of Ephraim, which is Bethlehem. And Jacob set a pillar upon her grave, that is the pillar of Rachel's grave unto this day. And Israel journeyed and spread his tent beyond the tower of Edar. And it came to pass, when Israel dwelt in that land, that Reuben went and lay with Bilhah, his father's concubine. And Israel heard it. Now the sons of Jacob were 12, the sons of Leah, Reuben, Jacob's firstborn, and Simeon, and Levi, Judah, Issachar, and Zebulun. The sons of Rachel, Joseph, and Benjamin. And the sons of Bilhah, Rachel's handmaid, Dan, and Naphtali. And the sons of Zilpah, Leah's handmaid, Gad, and Asher. These are the sons of Jacob, which were born to him in Padanaram. And Jacob came unto Isaac, his father, unto Mamre, unto the city of Arba, which is Hebron, where Abraham and Isaac sojourned. And the days of Isaac were 180 years. And Isaac gave up the ghost and died, and was gathered unto his people, being old, full of days. And his sons Esau and Jacob buried him. Now these are the generations of Esau, who was Edom. Esau took his wives of the daughters of Canaan, Adah, the daughter of Elon the Hittite, and Aholibamah, the daughter of Anah, the daughter of Zibeon the Hivite, and Bashemath, Ishmael's daughter, sister of Nebahoth. And Adah bare Esau Eliphaz, Bashemath bare Ruel, Aholibamah bare Jeush, Jalam, Korah. These are the sons of Esau, which were born unto him in the land of Canaan. And Esau took his wives and his sons and his daughters and all the persons of his house, and all the cattle and his beasts, and all his substance which he had got in the land of Canaan. And he went into the country from the face of his brother Jacob. For their riches were more than they might dwell together, and the land wherein they were strangers could not bear them because of their cattle. Thus dwelt Esau in the mount of Seir. Esau is Edom. And these are the generations of Esau, and the father of Edomites in Mount Seir. These are the names of Esau's sons: Eliphaz, the son of Adah, the wife of Esau; Ruel, son of Bashemai, wife of Esau. Sons of Eliphaz were Teman, Omar, Zaphon, Gatam, Kenaz, and Teman was a concubine of Eliphaz, Esau's son. She bare Eliphaz, Amalek. These were the sons of Adah, Esau's wife. These are the sons of Ruel, Nahath, Zerah, Shammah, Mizah. These are the sons of Bahamash, Esau's wife. These are the sons of Aholabah, daughter of Anah, daughter of Zibeon, Esau's wife. She bare to Esau, Jeus, Jalam, and Korah. These were the dukes of sons of Esau, sons of Aphaz, firstborn son of Esau, Duke Taman, Duke Omar, Duke Zaphon, Duke Kenaz, Duke Korah, Duke Gatam, Duke Amalek. These are the dukes that came with Eliphaz in the land of Edom. These are the sons of Adah. These are the sons of Ruel, Esau's son. Duke Nahas, Duke Zerah, Duke Samah, Duke Mizah. These are the dukes that came with Ruel in the land of Edom. These are the sons of Bahamash, Esau's wife. These are the sons of Aholabah, Esau's wife. Duke Jeus, Jalam, Duke Kerah. These are the dukes of Baalabah, daughter of Anah, Esau's wife. These are sons of Esau, who was Edom. These are their dukes. These are sons of Sair and Horar, who inhabited the land of Lotan and Shobal. Gibeon and Anan, Dishan, Ezar, Dishan. These are the dukes of Horites, the children of Sair, the land of Edom. The children of Lotan were Horar, Imam. Lotan's sister was Simnah. The children of Shobal were Avan, Mahamah, Ebath, Shapho, Onan. These are children of Zibeon, both Adai, Ajah, Anan, this was Anan that was found in the mules in the wilderness as he fed the asses of Zibeon his father, and the children of Anan were these: Dishan, Aholabah, daughter of Anan. These are the children of Dishan, Himdan, Esbon, Ezron, Cheran. These are children of Ezar. These Bilhan, Zalvan, Akan. These are children of Dishan. These Uz and Aran. These are the dukes that came of the Horites: Duke Lotan, Duke Shobal, Duke Zibon, Duke Anah, Duke Dishan, Duke Ezar, Duke Dishan. These are the dukes that came of Horai among the dukes in the land of Seir. These are kings that reigned in the land of Edom. Before there reigned any king over the children of Israel, and Bela the son of Beor reigned in Edom. The name of his city was Dinhabah. And Bela died, and Jobab the son of Zerah Bozah reigned in his stead. And Joab died, and Husham the son of the land of Timani reigned in his stead. And Husham died, and Hadad the son of Bedad, who smote Midian in the field of Moab, reigned in his stead. And the name of his city was Avith. And Hadad died, and Samlah was of Masarai reigned in his stead. And Samlah died, and Saul of Rehoboth by the river reigned in his stead. And Saul died, and Belhanan son of Akbor reigned in his stead. And Belhanan the son of Akbor died, and Hadar reigned in his stead. And the name of his city was Payu, and his wife's name was Methabel, the daughter of Matrid, the daughter of Mesahab. These are the names of dukes that came of Esau according to their places by their names: Duke Timnah, Duke Alva, Duke Jaheth, Duke Aholabama, Duke Allah, Duke Penan, Duke Kenaz, Duke Timan, Duke Migzbar, Duke Magdiel, Duke Iram. These be the dukes of Edom in accordance to their habitation in the land of their possession. Esau is the father of the Edomites. Whew. That's enough with the names and the generations. Let's move on. And Jacob dwelt in the land wherein the father was a stranger, in the land of Canaan. These are generations of Jacob. Jacob, being 17 years old, was feeding the flock with his brethren. And the lad was with the sons of Bilhah and the sons of Zilpah, his father's wives. And Jacob brought unto his father their evil report. Now Israel loved Joseph more than all his children, because he was the son of his old age, and he made him a coat of many colors. When his brethren saw that their father loved him more than all his brethren, they hated him and could not speak peaceably unto him.